Hey everyone, we are back inside of DayZ, and I wanted to show you guys the performance I'm getting from my new i5 6600K processor that I just installed. These are the settings that I have currently. This is probably what I'd be doing if I were to PvP, with the exception of shadows and stuff, clouds being turned off normally, for some extra frames. But with this processor, I'm finding that I can do a lot more than I normally would and still get some pretty darn good performance. So here we are in the city of Cherno, where a lot of people do their PvP sessions, and I'm just going to have a little runabout town here to show you guys what kind of frames I'm getting. My frame counter is in the upper right hand corner of the screen. It's just through Steam, and it doesn't dip below 30 frames, I believe, if I recall correctly. I can't really see it all that well in my movie maker. It's kind of grainy, but I'm pretty sure it stays mostly in the 40 range. Here I'm just flushing, just doing a quick flush because I was getting quite a bit of stutter and FPS drops. So if you're unfamiliar with how to flush, you simply hold down shift and then the minus key on your number pad, and then once you do that, just type on your keyboard the word flush, and you'll get a screen that comes up and it says activating flush. And I'm not entirely sure what it does, but it helps with your FPS, and that's all that matters, right? No, it does something with flushing the system out, the cache or something, and it helps if you're getting kind of those severe FPS spikes where it's just dropping constantly. You can do that to fix it. Yeah, so we are in the middle here, and whoa, that's Clash of Clans. Back to DayZ. So if you've been watching, the frames are really good. They're in the 40s most of the time. I think sometimes they might drop into the high or mid 30s, but we even get some hints of 50, I think, if I'm recalling correctly. Or maybe it's just the high 40s. But still, 40 frames per second on DayZ inside of a major city that's more than plenty. I mean, most people just want 30 FPS, right? That's all we want. And so if you can get beyond that, that's just icing on the cake. So this processor has been very good so far. I really like it. It's made DayZ a lot more playable. I haven't done a huge test on it because I installed it in the middle of the week and I had class and I couldn't really do much with it, other than some of these short little videos here. But this weekend I should be able to fully test it out when I meet up with my squad to do a bit of PvP and such. So I'll get back with you guys on that. But it should increase I would think, the quality of my videos, because I'm going to be able to up the graphical quality a little bit more in game, and so it's going to look a little bit nicer. So that'll be good. But I want to come up here to dub key because for me this is one of the worst spots for frames. I know a lot of people go to Novo, and I tried to get a spawn there. This is just on a random private server. I tried to get a spawn there, but I wasn't able to do it, and I got impatient, so I just took a Cherno spawn and just went from there. But if you guys want to see what it looks like in Novo, I can do a little tester there and upload a quick video for you guys. But here in dub key, I wanted to see what the processor would do. And initially, as you can see, it's doing really poorly right now. And I was actually a bit worried and such, because it seemed like I was getting worse performance than I was with my previous processor, which is the AMD FX 6300, and I thought there's no way that this is performing more poorly than that. At least I thought. So I'm kind of fiddling with my settings a little bit here, trying to figure out what is going on here. And I finally hit on the issue, and it doesn't have to do with my objects, it doesn't have to do with the edge smoothing that I was doing. It actually has to do with the shadows, surprisingly. It would seem that the shadows are just really overloading I would assume it's the processor, since in its current state DayZ uses more of the processor than the GPU. But regardless, these windows, all the little windows and such, must just create too many shadows, and it's just kind of overloading the system since it's not optimized yet. So if you get into one of these areas, then I would recommend, if you have shadows turned on and you're encountering some poor performance, then turn off those shadows and see what that does for you. Alright, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are looking for a new processor, especially one that's going to play DayZ, I would definitely recommend the i5 6600K. I got it on sale. It was about 50% off. It might still be on sale. It was on Amazon. So if that's the case, you guys might want to get on that and take advantage of it. I'll see you guys later.